Alright, so today we're doing Billie Eilish's makeup routine. And I'm a little bit scared because it doesn't seem like she does a lot of makeup on the skin, like foundation or anything. So, my skin isn't always that smooth as hers, so whatever, we'll see. Let's just dive into it. So she does her skincare first, of course. I already did that. I'm just gonna add some moisturizer. I use this one, by the way. Also, I have really long nails. I never do my nails this long, so I don't know. Everything is a struggle right now. Okay, so let's watch the first step. I have the tutorial right here. Okay, so the first step is eyeliner, but she uses a Q-tip first to clean the waterline. And I think she does this to make the eye pencil stick better, which, I mean, if that works, actually smart. I never thought of that. So let me just do that first. Okay, so that made my eyes water a little bit, but anyways, for the eye pencil itself, she uses brown. So I'm using brown too. And she basically puts it in the bottom waterline and the top. And then she also does the top, but I cannot do that. That makes my eye look like I tried and tears are forming already. So I mean, I did it a little bit though, but no, I can't. Look, there's tears everywhere now. Ugh, gosh. Why don't you go ahead and click the subscribe button while I'm just struggling? Sounds like a deal to me. Okay, and then she kind of just makes a little wing on her eye with this brown. Then the other side. This is actually I do this all the time, so this is fine. Okay, and then she grabs a little angled brush like this and a brown eyeshadow. And then she defines the wing with this, with the little angled brush. Also something that I usually do in my daily makeup, so that's nice. Kind of makes it a little thicker and then drags it up to the upper lash line. And then she takes a little Q-tip with some makeup remover, like that. And then she kind of just cleans up the edges of this. And then she just puts this brown eyeshadow also on the top of the lash line a little bit like this. And then also a little in that inner corner. Alright, so all these steps definitely made my eyes water a lot. I feel like I look sick. Anyways, her next step is concealer, and then she just covers a little imperfections here and there. I'm probably gonna have to cover a lot more, but let's go. Alright, so I'm doing a little bit in my under eyes and then just, the places that need it. And then she just blends that in with a little brush. Alright, so this is the concealer all blended. It's giving kind of ghost vibes. I would add a bronzer definitely, but she doesn't because, it's her look to this pale skin and all that. But so we're not gonna add a bronzer. But she does add a little powder over her concealer. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, next is fake freckles. So I always do this with my eyebrow pencil. And I basically just start dotting this over my nose and my cheeks a little bit. I actually don't do this often, but every now and then for a specific look I'll do this. And then I'll just dab them out with my finger like she does. This color really looks really natural as freckles. This is the Kiko Milano Precious Rituals collection, the vegan brow pencil in shade number 1, if you care. She uses this liquid thing for that, but I don't have that because I usually never do freckles, so okay, cute. What's next? Alright, and then she uses a little blush stick and she just picks the product up like this with her brush, and then she just kind of dabs that on her face and the nose also. She keeps the blush very focused right here, like horizontally under the eyes and then on the nose. Okay, I think this is enough. Yeah. And then she grabs a little highlighter stick, places it on her face, and then like dabs it out. I feel like she uses a lot of this. And then she also puts it down her nose like that. I guess to kind of get that like wet look, which I love. I also do this all the time. Just a highlighter stick. I feel like highlighter sticks are so much better than powder highlighters. But that's just me though. And her apparently. And then she uses a little brow mascara with some color in it to like tint the brow hairs a little. And then she sets that in place with a clear gel. And then she kind of brushes them like up and out just to get that little like bushier effect, which I also usually do. All right. And then she cleans the leftover concealer off of her lips. And then she curls her eyelashes. I find the order in which she does her makeup really weird. She starts with the eyes, and then halfway through she just like does the face, and then she goes back to the eyes. Anyways, and then she adds a little mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And then she uses a lip stain. She uses those that you can like peel off and then like there's a stain on your lips, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna use this lip stain from Benetint's. And then she lines her lips with a brown lip liner. And then lastly, she dusts a little bit of powder over her lips. Alright, so this is the finished look. Do I look like her? I feel like I kind of do. Well, like this could totally be a look that I would just do on a daily basis. However, I would add a little bit more coverage on my skin, and maybe add a bronzer too. But other than that, I like it. I mean, I like the lip combo. I would have added a gloss, but I mean, it's cute like this too. And then I love this brown eyeliner. I do that all the time in my daily makeup look anyway, so that's great. Only she puts it like on top and I struggle with that, so I never do that. But anyways, yeah, what can I say? If you want to see more celebrity recreation videos, then leave that in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoyed watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!